Russian state TV urged Putin to, quote, wipe the UK off the map
Holy
with an
shit.
underwater nuke.
Oh my god.
Underwater?
They got those?
That's pretty extreme, dude.
So does that mean it goes like this? It goes.
I think that's exactly what the scientific explanation.
Because you gotta go stay underwater first, right? Before it comes out and then comes down.
Right.
I thought it just hits it from underwater.
Oh shit! So it'll
No,
blow
that's
up
just what I make up in my
underwater.
mind.
So what they're saying is it'll blow up underwater
And it give a tsunami?
and it will cause a over 500-foot tsunami that will go all the way through to like the highest peak of like mountains in the UK as well.
That's what sucks. They don't have big mountains like us. If they only had big mountains.
But don't they know that London has the highest concentration of umbrellas?
That's a very good point.
Everyone owns an umbrella.
They're just gonna...
Everyone owns one, and it will not even affect them.
That's so true.
Putin needs new strategists.
And Mary Poppins.
Well, but you have to also think, because a nuclear bomb going off in a place like that with all that ocean
Yeah.
would cause so many Sharknadoes that it would probably fucking take them out.
That's their real
That was my
plan.
question. I was like, what about all the sea life?
That's gonna spin off.
happen?
Yeah.
And obviously it's Sharknado.
And they would mutate because it's radioactive, so they would just have legs by the end.
Can
of it.
I...
Dude, sci-fi
Can I see
sci-fi
that
channels.
picture again? I need to use my science eyes because
Putin sucks at brainstorming.
I was like, where is it trying to attack? Okay, we got Liverpool right there. They don't even got a right picture of... Look at that. You see, that's Ireland. They chopped it up in half, dude. All of northern England and Scotland is chopped up in half. Is that what they're trying to say? They're gonna blow up half of almost all of Ireland? Yeah, because Ireland's like this big, and then there's this whole part here with like Liverpool and all that.
I didn't know Russia and England had beef.
Well, this actually
According to Whoopi Goldberg.
Because they're all white anyway.
So Russian state TV had actually seen a threat issued to the UK after President Vladimir Putin's propagandist-in-chief, Dmitry Kiselyov or whatever,
Nailed it.
said the UK should be targeted with nuclear weapons, right?
Just out of nowhere, we should target them with nuclear weapons.
That's the hip shoot idea of the day.
The threat comes after Boris Johnson was accused of suggesting that the UK could use nuclear weapons against Russia without consulting NATO first.
I thought it all happened because Boris appeared in Ukraine out of nowhere and then like hanging out, and then he decided to send more aid and troops to Ukraine to help, and then it was the first time where like troops were going in, something like
Well, Kiselyov, I'm gonna just call him Kiselyov from now on,
Great.
claims that Britain, which alongside many other countries has supplied weapons and aid to Ukraine, couldn't possibly hope to match Russia in a nuclear war, so he was definitely already aiding Ukraine. And Kiselyov said that, and what will happen after Boris Johnson's words about a retaliatory strike on Russia? Why do they threaten vast Russia with nuclear weapons while they are only a small island? The island is so small that one Sarmat missile is enough to drown it once and for all.
That is some crazy ass statement, man.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I think that Russia's desperate. Like, this war went on way too long. They're gonna get completely fucking bankrupt. Like, did you see there's a graph of like, they're like showing how like, if they just hold out for the war for 10 days, Russia their whole economy would get fucked.
Wait, how do you mean?
Like, because the sanctions and everything, and on top of that, they're spending. So like, well, they probably have a lot of money that you can't account for because they're all like, you know, there's like underground, you know, what do you call it, like
Offshore stuff.
like offshore shit. All the billionaires and the government there. Yeah, there's probably a lot of money that we can't like account for. But if you go based off of their like GDP, the economy, the Russian economy and things like that, this guy showed a calculation of like when the Ukraine war started, and then like if they can hold out for like 10 days ish, then Russia's like money will deplete and all this shit would fuck up.
I don't get that though, because it's been longer than 10 days.
I know. So I guess that person was wrong.
So this Russian TV guy says the Russian missile Sarmat, aka Satan II, the world's most powerful, is capable of destroying an area the size of Texas or England. A single launch, Boris, and there's no England anymore. He then added, another option to plunge Britain into the depths of the sea is the Russian underwater robotic drone Poseidon. It approaches the target at a 1 kilometer depth with a speed of 200 kilometers per hour. There is no way to stop this underwater drone. It has a warhead with a capacity of up to 100 megatons.
That's crazy.
The explosion of this thermonuclear torpedo close to Britain's shores will raise a giant wave, a tsunami, up to 500 meters or 1,640 feet high.
But why would they start that? They know that everyone's gonna blast them up to hell.
Right after?
I know,
Because
right?
they would probably just at least go down, eliminating an entire nation.
But this is what posturing's all about, right? You're trying to say, like, please don't attack us because, like, we will get you real good. You know what I mean? Like,
I like the idea of Russia going, we're going to either blow up Texas or UK. You have 72 hours to come up with the dopest song from one of these places. It's like that's a new TV show.
It's like American Idol.
Global Song Contest.
I think Texas is fucked if they don't like country music.
Oh, that's true.
I would definitely want to ask that first.
Because that's their little thing. That's their niche.
What if they really like barbecue and the country song is about barbecue though?
You think Russia likes barbecue?
I don't know.
Maybe we gotta pull from like Paul Wall or something, you know?
Pull from Paul Wall.
You gotta get some like
Got any unreleased bangers?
yeah. We're like, can we bring some of that back, dude? You know, like
Perfect time for Paul Wall to make us come back, man. Paul Wall, I love that
we
dude.
need you, Paul Wall. It's all the country. The
gonna save
country's just
Texas.
on you, man.
Paul Wall saves Texas,
Come
dude.
back, please.
There is so much sensationalism going on right now with all this stuff because this is, I mean, first of all, this is not new. They've had this plan for a long time, obviously. We have plans to take out every fucking country on Earth, too. It's part of like what they do at the Defense Department. They come up. Oh yeah, exactly.
The plan melt Antarctica?
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say Plan B.
That's it.
But that's just part of, you know.
It's Game of Thrones, baby.
Yeah, right.
We're all trying to be a big empire.
But then they're acting like Russia is this is extra from Russia when we all do this shit to each other, which is it's part of the sensationalist thing about
No,
all
man,
this.
America is the light.
America is world police.
We're shining city on the hill. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We're just trying to bring democracy to the world because everybody doesn't like democracy.
Everybody deserves freedom.
They don't like our freedoms.
No.
Yeah. We have to fight them over there so they don't have to fight over here.
I saw Putin saying like we're gonna officially declare war on Ukraine or something, and I'm like,
You been in war, bro?
I know. I'm like, what's up with all those explosions? Then isn't that like the game started already?
I think that shit was a military
that-
exercise.
That was their liberation.
Oh,
So they're not in war yet.
No.
So they failed at the liberation. Now they must declare.
That was the
war.
collateral damage of them trying to liberate Ukraine.
What like stories from Russia and the war do you guys even trust? Because I don't even know what to think. Like I hear so many different conflicting stories constantly.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, that's actually Ukraine
I
propaganda."
know Steven
that's,
Seagal's there for sure.
that's fire. That's good.
I've seen those
He
stories.
needs to be
On the
there.
Russian side, though, right?
He's settling the fucking territories, you know.
Wasn't it just said that the that Ukraine Kiev pilot was also just fake?
The Ghost of Kiev. We've been saying that the whole
Yeah,
fucking
right?
time.
I think that was just formally
It's totally
put out
fake.
there.
Yeah,
now.
they actually finally admitted it.
Yeah.
That like got all
Yeah.
strapped up to go.
Oh yeah. They even say like the president, what's his name, Zelensky, when he's doing all these meetings with politicians, they're saying that's all staged.
It's a photo op. Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean staged? Like, it's like they have a set. They're at Universal Studios, and they're like in different, you know, or because those buildings.
It's a photo opportunity. Like we're like so Zelensky's wearing like these fatigues and like it looks like he's out there like fighting a war and like has a Kalashnikov and shit. And then Nancy Pelosi's in a pantsuit just going like this and they're all.
Some people are saying Nancy Pelosi, what's his name, Boris. They're all of these leaders aren't actually in Ukraine. They're saying like they're somewhere else.
She's fighting in the front lines, bro. That's what I think. She got a helmet on and she's out there.
It would make more sense.
That's her style.
For if it was gonna happen anyway, it would make more sense for Zelensky to leave Ukraine and take these photos with different people as
in Romania or
it's like sending other world leaders to the hot zones, you know?
Right.
And is even Zelensky a good shot? We don't know what his like fucking like military background is.
We know his COD score is pretty good though.
Yeah.
His KD's really good.
Sick. It's like-
just killed everybody.
I heard his dance score is really good too, because he did Dancing with
His
the
dance
Stars
card
and
is all spoken
Ukraine.
brain.
He didn't win though. He didn't win.
Nah, but he's good. It's hard to tell, right? Because which one is Ukrainian propaganda to scare Russians? Which one's Russian propaganda?
Oh,
which
dude.
one's American propaganda?
How do you keep track of it?
How do you?
Just
Yeah.
remember when the first Iraq war was going down, like with Bush Sr., and there was this little girl who went to the UN and she was telling everybody about how Iraqis were taking babies and putting them into incubators to kill them. and it turned out to be a totally bullshit story that nobody even checked out. But our media parroted it everywhere to say like, we need this war. We gotta fucking like Iraqis aren't even people. They're killing babies. And
Incubators.
we're doing it right now with Russia. If you watch our media, they're dehumanizing the fuck out of Russian citizens, saying that they're all like down for killing all like slaughtering Ukrainians, killing like babies and all this.
Implicit with every.
And they'll say that like there's a mom who was found with a mine attached to her child, and she was dead, and the Russians put the mine between her and her child so that when a soldier pulled her away, it would blow them both up. It's shit like that just makes it makes our U.S. citizenry fine with indiscriminately killing Russians.
But I think with them, with now, I think it's pretty sick how we can see what's really happening in Ukraine. There's people vlogging in Ukraine. There's people vlogging in fucking Russia. And then you can see the world kind of come together and be like, man, this war shit's fucking crazy. Why are we doing this? This is stupid. And then you try to get your world leaders to be more accountable for their Game of Thrones and just be like, quit fucking doing that shit. Quit killing peasants. And for your fucking gain, you know?
You know what I think is kind of a nice correction that is also kind of sad, is it also shows the futility of social media. Like nothing that you hashtag is gonna fucking stop this war, bro.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
How many people with Ukrainian flags on their Twitter account do you still see? They fucking left that shit.
But
dude.
I think like war kind of does show you the reality. Like we've went way too long thinking all these like self-servicing things are effective, but like when real war happens, it's like you have to be fighting it with real war.
It's funny you say that because I haven't seen you post one GoFundMe for Ukraine. I haven't seen you post one thing.
He didn't. He wasn't funding that, but he was retweeting all those.
Yeah.
Oh my bad.
Awareness.
I was only looking at your IG. I didn't look at your Twitter.
I'm on the anti side. I go the no fund me. And
you
it
know
just
what?
takes money away.
Great site, dude.
I didn't see any photo. I didn't see any photo with a hashtag stand with Ukraine. So
I see no yellow or blue on your.
we all did it, but not you.
I stand with Ukraine.
I mean, it's an inside job. All of it.
Apparently, there's a beer that is named Putin is a Dickhead, and that's on sale in the U.S. now to raise money for Ukraine.
Well, that'll stop the war.
You know what I mean?
There's a pretty cool, I forgot his name, but he has a video on YouTube breaking down all the people who profited from Afghanistan and or the Iraqi war and pretty much all the conflict.
Glenn Greenwald.
No, it's the same guy
Mr. Beast?
that was on. I think his
Glenn
name is
Close?
John something. He basically did one about how liberal policies are destroying major cities, and it was on Washington Post or something like that. So, but he's like a YouTuber, but he's a sick ass journalist. Like he's doing some really good homework, you know? Yeah.